Look, I'm just gonna say it. Right now, there's probably something you're supposed to be doing. Maybe it's that thing you've been putting off for days, maybe weeks. And yet, here you are, clicking on a video about why you can't get stuff done. I get it. I've been there. We've all been there. But here's what blew my mind when I learned this. It's not about willpower or discipline. Your brain is playing tricks on you, and it genuinely believes it's helping. Let me show you what I mean. First up, meet your brain's worst roommate, the limbic system. This is the ancient emotional part of your brain that just wants to feel good right now. It doesn't care about your future self or your goals. It cares about dopamine, comfort, and avoiding anything that feels even slightly uncomfortable. When you think about starting that task, your limbic system is like, nah, that sounds hard. Let's watch cat videos instead. And honestly, it usually wins because it's faster and louder than your logical brain. On the other side, you've got the prefrontal cortex. That's your planning, rational, future-thinking brain. It's the one saying, hey, we really need to get this done or we're screwed. But here's the problem. The prefrontal cortex is slow. It takes effort. It needs energy. Meanwhile, your limbic system is already 3 episodes deep into a Netflix binge. So procrastination isn't a character flaw. It's a literal battle between 2 parts of your brain, and the impulsive one has home advantage. Now let's talk about something called temporal discounting. Fancy term, simple idea. Your brain values immediate rewards way more than future ones. A cookie today feels better than 6-pack abs next year. Scrolling now feels better than career success later. It's not that you don't care about the future. It's that your brain is wired to survive today, not plan for next semester. Back in caveman times, this made sense. Now, it just makes you miss deadlines while feeling weirdly guilty about it. Here's where it gets juicy. Procrastination is actually a form of emotional regulation. You're not avoiding the task. You're avoiding the feeling the task gives you. Maybe it's anxiety. Maybe it's fear of failure. Maybe it's perfectionism whispering, if you can't do it perfectly, don't do it at all. So you do something easier to feel better temporarily. You're literally choosing short-term mood repair over long-term success. Your brain thinks it's protecting you. Plot twist, it's making things worse. Let's get into the cycle. You procrastinate. You feel guilty. That guilt makes you feel worse. Feeling worse makes the task seem even harder. So you procrastinate more. And the cycle spins. Psychologists call this the procrastination doom loop. It's like quicksand made of self-judgment. The more you struggle, the deeper you sink. And here's the kicker. Beating yourself up about procrastinating actually makes you procrastinate more. Because now you're not just avoiding the task, you're avoiding the shame attached to it. There's also something called the planning fallacy. You genuinely believe you'll do it later. You think future you is some kind of superhero who has unlimited energy and focus. Spoiler, future you is exactly like current you. Probably more tired, but your brain is optimistic about the future because it's not experiencing it yet. So you push things off, thinking I'll totally crush this tomorrow. Tomorrow comes. You don't crush it. You reschedule the crushing. Rinse and repeat until panic sets in. Let's talk about the role of stress. A little stress can be motivating. That's called eustress. It gets you moving. But too much stress? That's distress, and it paralyzes you. When the task feels too big, too scary, or too overwhelming, your brain hits the freeze button. It's the same response your ancestors had when facing predators. Except now the predator is a Google Doc. And instead of running, you're refreshing Instagram for the 40th time. Your nervous system doesn't know the difference. Another sneaky thing, the abstract nature of tasks. When something is vague or unclear, your brain doesn't know where to start, so it just doesn't. Work on the project is way harder to start than write the introduction for 10 minutes. Your brain loves clarity. It hates ambiguity. So if your to-do list is full of fuzzy goals, you're basically asking your brain to solve a riddle before doing the work. And your brain, being the drama queen it is, would rather nap. Here's a fun one. Procrastination gives you a twisted sense of control. Life is chaotic. Deadlines are stressful. But choosing not to do something, that feels like power. It's self-sabotage disguised as rebellion. You're basically telling the universe, you can't make me. Except the universe doesn't care, and you're the only one who suffers. It's like punching yourself in the face to prove you're tough. Sounds ridiculous when you say it out loud, right? Yeah, that's what procrastination is. Perfectionism is procrastination's best friend. If your standards are impossible, starting feels pointless. Why write the first draft if it won't be perfect? Why begin the workout if you can't do it flawlessly? So you wait. You wait for the perfect time, the perfect mood, the perfect conditions. Newsflash, perfection is a myth. It doesn't exist. And while you're waiting for it, life passes you by. Done is better than perfect. Messy action beats flawless inaction every single time. Remember that. Social media makes everything worse. Every notification is a dopamine hit. Every scroll is a little escape. Your brain loves novelty and instant gratification, and your phone delivers both on tap. It's like having a casino in your pocket. And casinos are designed to keep you hooked. So when you sit down to work, your brain is already craving the next hit. Resisting that takes willpower. Willpower is a limited resource. Eventually you cave, and boom, 3 hours gone, nothing accomplished. Let's talk about identity. If you see yourself as a procrastinator, guess what? You'll keep procrastinating. It becomes part of your story. You joke about it, you own it. But that identity keeps you stuck. Because if procrastinating is who you are, changing feels like losing yourself. Here's the truth. Procrastination is a behavior, not a personality trait. You're not a procrastinator. You're someone who procrastinates sometimes. Big difference. One you can change. The other keeps you trapped. Now, the environment matters way more than you think. If your workspace is cluttered, distracting, or uncomfortable, your brain associates it with stress, so you avoid it. If your phone is within reach, you'll check it. If Netflix autoplays, you'll watch. Willpower is overrated. Environment is underrated. You can't rely on motivation alone. You need to design your space to make the right choice, the easy choice. Remove friction from good habits. Add friction to bad ones. Engineer your way out. Here's a weird truth. Sometimes you procrastinate because you're afraid of success, not failure. If you succeed, expectations rise. People notice you. Responsibility increases. That's terrifying. Staying small feels safer, so you self-sabotage to stay comfortable. It's like standing at the edge of a diving board, knowing the water is fine, but being too scared to jump. The fear isn't rational, but it's real. And your brain would rather keep you safe on the board than risk the unknown below. Procrastination also thrives on all or nothing thinking. You tell yourself, I need 3 hours to do this properly, so if you only have 30 minutes, you do nothing. But 30 minutes is better than 0. Progress beats perfection. Small steps count. Your brain loves the illusion of the perfect work session. But real life is messy. Real productivity happens in the cracks. 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there. That's how things get done. Stop waiting for the ideal moment. It's not coming. Let's address the guilt. Guilt is useless. It doesn't motivate you, it drains you. When you feel guilty about procrastinating, you waste energy on self-criticism instead of action. It's like carrying a backpack full of rocks while trying to run a race. Drop the guilt. Forgive yourself. You're human. You messed up. Cool. Now move forward. Self-compassion actually increases productivity. Beating yourself up does the opposite. Treat yourself like you'd treat a friend. With kindness, with understanding, and then get back to work. Here's a powerful technique, the 2-minute rule. If something takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. If it takes longer, just commit to 2 minutes. Because starting is the hardest part. Once you begin, momentum kicks in. Your brain shifts gears. Suddenly, the task doesn't seem so bad. You might even keep going. But even if you stop after 2 minutes, you've broken the inertia. You've proven to yourself that you can start. And that's half the battle right there. Another game changer, external accountability. Tell someone your goal. Set a deadline with a friend. Join a group. When it's just you and your brain, It's easy to lie to yourself. But when someone else is watching, the stakes feel real. Social pressure is a powerful motivator. It's not about shame, it's about commitment. You're way more likely to follow through when you've made a promise to someone else. Use that. Hack your psychology. Make it work for you. Temptation bundling is genius. Pair something you dread with something you love. Only listen to your favorite podcast while doing laundry. Only watch that show while on the treadmill. Your brain starts associating the hard thing with pleasure. The dread fades. It's classical conditioning, but you're training yourself instead of a dog. You're making the task less painful by attaching a reward to it. It's not cheating, it's smart. Do what works. Results matter more than purity. Let's talk about deadlines. Parkinson's law says work expands to fill the time available. Give yourself a week, it takes a week. Give yourself a day, it takes a day. So create artificial urgency. Set your own deadlines. Make them tight but realistic. Tell people about them. Write them down. Treat them like they're real, because they are. Your future self will thank you, or at least not hate you. And honestly, that's a win. Break tasks into stupid small steps, not write the essay, that's huge. Try open the document, then write one sentence, then write one more. Your brain can't argue with something that small, there's no room for resistance. Before you know it, you're in flow, you're working. You forgot you were procrastinating. This is called reducing activation energy. You're making it so easy to start that your brain has no excuse. Lower the barrier. Slip through before resistance kicks in. Sleep and procrastination are besties. When you're tired, your prefrontal cortex barely functions. Self-control tanks. Impulses win. You procrastinate more. Then you stay up late trying to catch up, which makes you more tired, which makes you procrastinate more. It's a vicious cycle. Prioritize sleep seriously. It's not lazy, it's strategic. A rested brain is a productive brain. You can't willpower your way through exhaustion. Take care of your body. It's the only one running the show. Mindfulness helps too. When you notice the urge to procrastinate, pause. Don't judge it. Just notice. What are you feeling? Anxiety? Boredom? Fear? Name it. That space between urge and action is where power lives. You don't have to act on every impulse. You can choose. Mindfulness doesn't eliminate procrastination, but it gives you a fighting chance. It turns autopilot into conscious choice. And conscious choice is where change happens. That's where you take control back. Alright, so what have we learned? Your brain isn't broken. It's not lazy, it's just using old programming in a new world. The cool part is you're not stuck with this forever. You've got options now. Tiny steps, being nicer to yourself, getting someone in your corner, fixing your space, understanding what's really going on under the hood. That's your arsenal. Stop fighting who you are. Start working with how you're built. Things get easier when you do. Catch you in the next one. Peace.